Hello guys, and welcome to episode 85 of my Empire Total War campaign, playing as Great Britain on very hard difficulty. Today we are going to be continuing after destroying Venice. We wiped them out this turn and it destroyed their armies and their navies and all that good stuff. We've also destroyed the Italian states previously, so we're starting to cut down on the amount of factions we have to watch in the end turn. But from here we have attacks onto Poland and Lithuania to carry out. We have this army at Koslin. We're going to move on to Dansk and hopefully take that off Poland and Lithuania. The army is good to go. No reason to have them defend that point.
Commence siege.
Let's go ahead and do this. We'll demand their surrender. They're not going to, so let's jump on in. Good to finally be on the offensive with Poland and Lithuania. After some epic defense in the German settlements, this is very nice indeed. And this is a small fort, which is actually quite nice. I've just got to get into a decent position to attack it. I want to be able to take down this wall preferably, but I'm not sure that we're going to be able to from the position we start in. Maybe we keep them limbered and we'll move them forwards after the game starts, and then we'll unload them and create the breach on the right side. I think that's what we're going to do. I'll just have my general sit back. Lovely. Yeah, let's move these forwards. We'll make sure to have a few units defend these just in case. Oh damn it, they hit one of my cannons. Of course they did. Well, we shall unlimber them. They'll be harder to hit then. And we can start to smash this wall. Yeah, the cavalry did come out. We've got to keep our artillery safe, preferably. Well, let's just create square formations for this cavalry. And I'll just defend behind these cannons so that the horses cannot do much. Well, they are charging into the side of my square there. Not going to do them many favours, I don't think. Lovely. Going to move these ones forwards a little bit more. They're currently just firing into the ground in front of them. The only trouble with doing this is it does leave them very vulnerable to cavalry, especially considering the cavalry is currently sallying forth. Right, at least that is destroyed, creating a breach. Just have all of my artillery limber up again, and we'll start to move towards the breach. Right, off we go. Well, these guys actually lost their horses, so they can only carry 2 guns. interesting to see the Firelock Arms citizenry coming out. It's not something you see very often at all. I'm going to have these ones unload early, and we'll start firing at the 12-pounder foot artillery over there. These ones can use canister on the breach as usual. Right, that's one of them taken care of. I may as well just melee these guys, actually. We must be almost in range with the cannons. Might move a little bit farther forwards. Okay, we'll give them the orders to fire through the breach. We're going to have to line up some men so that we can shoot them as they come out the gate, because otherwise this unit's going to constantly be surrounded. Which is not what we want. Really good hits there. Beautiful stuff. That's most of the cavalry dealt with. Just speed things up a bit. They have actually moved some Firelock Arms citizenry up on that wall. I'm very tempted to just shoot the wall to break it down a little bit. If we get it below 50%, I don't think they will stand on it, and if they do, well, we can just kill it. In the meantime, let's just move these guys out of the way. Probably should have done that a bit sooner, but oh well. Well, let's go and attack this artillery that's hiding around the corner. Okay, that's good. They've stopped using that wall. Are they going to come through the breach with more of the Firelock Arm citizenry? Poor fellas. Just going to get shot to pieces. I'm just going to stop the cannons from firing. We'll move some infantry closer. Doesn't look like they're actually going to attack my infantry here. I'm just going to climb up the wall. And we're going to try and line up and shoot down on them. See if this works. Ideally, I want to be more far over. We shouldn't really be in melee mode. Well, it looks like we're just going to have to force it. Okay, whatever. Put all of these guys into melee. We'll just charge through. Kill them off that way. Meanwhile, these guys can run for the center. Maybe we could just try and run for the center first. If they don't move, then we can just take it without incurring the losses of that melee. Yeah, looks like that's going to work. Good. We'll just chill for a little bit. And this cannon's going to be dead anyway, but I might just go shoot the crew. If they're the reinforcements, they might get away if I don't do this, so yeah, we'll just slaughter them. Nice. Thanks is ours.
The siege is lifted.
We'll just repair that. Guess we'll keep the church school. That, actually no, we don't want to keep that one. That one converts to Catholic. Catholicism. Don't want to be doing that. So we'll remove that one. But that is all well and good. Next turn, we can take back Königsberg. And that can be our stronghold once again on this side of things. It's worth 10,000 on the region. That's pretty nuts, actually. I think that's almost more than Paris and London. Yeah, that's a lot. Wow. Okay, well, over here at Vienna, we do have an army, but it is going to have to stay where it is because of the public order. Public order is slowly but surely sorting itself out though, so that's nice. Looks like Berlin is just happy, whereas Dresden we can actually move the forces out. So let's just go and take out these horses and cannons. Gonna play it out just so that we don't lose out to the auto-resolve. Right, not much to do. We'll just run forwards. We'll spread out to the max, because if they try and canister us, it will hurt. But I do want to get my shots off onto the horsemen. That's the main thing. Before we go into melee. Are they going to use canister? No. Okay, that's good. No, shoot the horses. You silly men. Okay, well, we'll just keep shooting them until they run. Okay. Lovely. That's them dealt with. And I guess we will put them into Breslau for now.
Any further orders?
I'm just going to use them to max out the men, then we can set that one to replenish. If I send these to Dansk, Berlin's still going to be happy, so that's good. Yeah, all of those are happy. We finally moved our front line forwards. Took its sweet time, but we got there. Right, over here, we can't repair this Iron Master's works just yet because we don't have enough money. But the good thing about this is our army at Munich no longer has to defend there. So we can go ahead and attack Zagreb with Alan Wheatley, whilst good old Eugene Hale takes Milan from Spain. And wiping out Milan, I think, will delete Spain from the map, and that will therefore get rid of their navies. And I think it might give us the land in the New World. We will have to wait and see. Let's go into our list though and continue sorting out and seeing if there's anything left to do. Gonna fully replenish our guys on Antigua before we move them out, so he can chill for the time being. Merryweather, should we get him onto the ships now? Or should we replenish his forces? I think what I'm going to do is we're going to send this navy to go scout out what's happening down here with these rebels. The garrisons aren't very big at all. I think there's potential for us to use maybe this army to take those out, or we could just use the army on Antigua that's going to be replenishing. I think we'll rather do that, and I might just start disbanding a lot of these forces so that we don't pay for their upkeep. We'll only really want to keep Merryweather and bring him back to Europe, although he might die on the journey since he's 60 years old. Let's stop replenishing that one. We'll just disband them. No need to have more than necessary. Same goes for here. See, what we could do with this army is keep it around for when we go and attack the Plains nations and the Inuit. Because we're going to have to do that at some point. So yeah, I might replenish that eventually in the next turn or so, but for now they're just going to have to stay where they are anyway. Panama's perfectly happy, so we'll just disband that guy. We'll leave that one there. We don't want the pirates to rebel and create another faction again. And Angus is still dealing with public order, right? We want to keep these smaller units around the UK just to stop our ports from being raided by Sweden. I think that's everything. Just have our fleet that's ready to move. Best bet might just be raiding the trade.
Orders?
Well, these guys can get down to the Ivory Coast.
Officer on deck.
And I think what we're going to do is we'll just raid over here somewhere with this fleet.
Still shipshape.
Or we could attack this fleet and capture some galleons.
Make ready.
No, it's probably not worth the damage we'll take. Let's just head back to port for now. Because next turn we're going to delete that navy anyway. And we can just continue to build Indiamen. But I don't think there's any need to really capture the galleons as such. I don't think I need to worry too much about our agents. This rake, maybe have a bit of a look around. Well, there is quite a large army here.
At your service. Spying.
We'll just infiltrate that army. Let's get him into there.
Is assured.
Portobello, just full of rakes now. We will eventually get these guys home, if they don't die beforehand. Alright, let's end the turn. We have a defense on our hands from Lithuania coming at us at Vienna. Our forces are actually relatively scarce, so we will have to be a bit careful. But thankfully, they only have 6 units of line infantry. We should be okay. There are 2 breaches by the looks of things. Let's set up our cannons there for the time being. Can always pick them up again with our horses anyway. Make sure they're on canister so they don't randomly start firing in different directions. Well, that'll have to do there. We can use a larger unit on this side. Okay, that'll do. The other two squads can just be used for the stakes. Though saying that, maybe we should use all of them for stakes. Because that way we could block off all of the walls as well, or all of the gates at least. I think I might do that. Okay, let's end the deployment, then we'll just have these run back to their original positions. Oh, don't say they're going to make another breach, that would be super awkward. We'll just start preemptively firing at these gaps, just in case I don't notice them. My firelock armed citizenry are actually getting some shots down here, which is nice. They can use up their ammunition, that's perfect. Let's get my... I was going to say get my pikemen on the walls, but I don't think that they can get on the walls. I might have to move these guys up here. Both of our firelock armed citizenry got wrecked by that line infantry. Move these guys away from the wall. Actually, we may as well keep them there. Put them into pike wall. And I guess we'll just charge these guys. Unless they've stopped firing at us, in which case we may as well just stand here and fire at them. Currently shooting my pikemen to bits though. Let's just engage them, so that my pikemen can stand there. All of the units, all of the men we've attacked so far have just straight up died. We're still doing lots and lots of damage on the wall here, but we're taking quite a lot of damage as well. Just gotta hope my men win out. We have already killed a bunch of men that have come through the breaches. This extended engagement on the wall is a pretty big pain, actually. Look at all of these guys just die. Oh, pikeman able to do some damage here. Nice. Should capture back this wall soon, assuming that my line infantry win this engagement. Then we can just shoot down on these guys from behind. I don't think there's any real way for me to make this in my favour. Unless maybe I pull away and charge them again. Nope. Doesn't matter regardless. Pikeman did well. Oh shit. My cannons got ran down. That's not good. Not good at all. Let's just have these guys line up. Gonna get my cannons to run away. My cannon crew at least. Right, at least we're going to get shots into their backs, nice and easy. They should break quite soon, actually. Yeah, there they go. It is annoying that my cannon crew took so much damage, but I don't think it was avoidable because I just wasn't paying attention. I guess, well, that probably does make it avoidable. But there we go. May as well line up on this wall and shoot down on these guys if they're just going to stand there. I'm not sure if that's going to allow us to do more damage, but all we need is the shots from the muskets, really, not the cannons. They're being killed slowly but surely. Are they all just lining up to take on this one unit? I think they are. Well, let's just get another unit up here then. Just to speed things up. Because what I want to do is clean up this infantry and then charge down their cannons. Oh, okay, now they decide to come through as soon as I move my infantry away. These guys should get a couple volleys in. Nice. Right, we've almost killed this unit as well. Those guys are using up all the ammunition. Yeah, just having those pikemen go run down that one, and then we've got a couple units over here that can shoot the general's bodyguard and kill off the cannon crews. One pikeman, show them what you're made of. Really need to keep these guys spread out a bit more. Alright, shoot the general, please. Nearly got him. Let's just go into melee here. I'll allow this regiment to just fire away. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Just kill those off and that's it. Close victory. Poland-Lithuania fails once again. Oh, okay. The Maratha Confederacy want to be like that, huh? And here comes Genoa. Wow. Should have seen that coming. Well, I did see it coming, let's be completely honest. Well, we have some puckle guns now in defense. And we may as well just continue to build more men here, because we can definitely support them whilst continuing the replenishment of the forces that get killed. Got some Austrian rebels. Okay. Well, in general, we're in a pretty good position anyway. I'm just a little unsure what I want to do with the army at Munich. I guess what we could do is trade a couple militia. If we send a couple line infantry over here, they might get intercepted. Okay, never mind. Phew. Yeah, we'll just swap these around. Okay, good. And we'll build a couple more, and that will basically max out an army there. Don't want any cavalry, do I? No, we should be fine. Alright, well that's that sorted. Oswald, who's sitting there, he discovered what the Maratha Confederacy was up to anyway, so there we go. We will start heading round there with our navy. Alright, well, first things first, we're going to have to destroy Spain. So we will hit Milan. That will get rid of this navy. Then our navy can continue round to this port and we can blockade them there to stop them from moving their troops into our lands. I've no idea why they chose to bypass us, or bypass Poland, Lithuania, sorry, to attack us, because I think they're at war with each other. Oh, never mind. No, they're all allies. Okay. That makes sense. Total sense. The Maratha Confederacy love Poland, Lithuania. I guess they had common enemies in the Ottomans, so maybe it does make sense. Anyway. We're going to have to deal with that. Have our fleet arrived?
Where to, Captain?
Let's go and sit in here. Okay, never mind. There's a Spanish fleet. We'll go over to this one instead. Oh, never mind. There's another fleet. I think I might destroy that fleet. Let's grab our galleons. We'll go blow it to smithereens.
Aye, aye, sir. Shipshape. Ready for action.
Do I want to resolve? Probably not. Let's just play it out. Depending on the wind direction, I'll probably just try and keep my distance. Because our galleons have a lot of firepower. The wind's actually against us, which is a pain. So let's just cut across. Now you can see the damage that these galleons do, it's ridiculous. Now, since the wind's against us, this kind of sucks. Because we're being outranged, which is really awkward. So we're taking quite a lot of extra damage that I'd rather not be taking. Might just put this in a separate group and we'll tell them to go the other way. Oh, these guys aren't doing shit. Can you please move? Whatever. We'll just manually move them. Like so. We're still going to win, it's just I think we've taken way more damage than I would have liked. And just by shooting at these smaller trading ships, we make them rout. That is hilarious. Well, I accidentally clicked the end battle button straight away then, but that is fine. Okay, let's have a look at what we got here. I'll probably want to take all of the trade ships, even if they are absolutely terrible. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. That one's fine. We don't want that one. And we don't want that one. So we'll add those, and we will take the prize money for the rest.
Ship shape and
Nice. Okay, now what we want to do is split these into the 3 navies. So we'll put 5 into this one,
aye, sir. Ship's
5
orders.
into this one,
Aye, aye, sir. Orders. Ready and waiting. Aye, aye, sir.
then we'll take
Aye, sir.
3 out of these, put them in there,
Any
3 out
orders,
of
sir?
this, put them in there. Oh shit, that's not a good idea.
Make ready.
And then we will take this area and merge these fleets. Okay,
Make ready.
lovely.
Orders, Captain. Make ready.
I think it's in range to be reinforced from there, so I don't think they'll be attacked.
Officer on deck.
I can actually send another Indiaman over to that trade node. But that's nice. I mean, we won't have to worry about these guys being attacked anyway, because the Spanish Navy will disappear this turn. Let's read this though. The Trials of Edmund Curl. A curious mixture of dismay and barely disguised exultation has greeted the announcement of Edmund Curl's death. Publisher Curl began his career apprenticed to a London bookseller, eventually buying the business out when his employer went bankrupt. Curl quickly put his own ideas into effect, selling cheap books for working people and exploiting any current sensation by publishing several accounts from each and every point of view. His shop offered the widest possible range of works, from religious tracts to works of adult interest, politics to poetry. During this time, Curl also developed a reputation for unscrupulous behaviour, shamelessly seeking publicity in whatever form he could get it, good or bad. Fraudulent medical texts were published, unauthorized copies of other publishers' titles appeared, and the work of other writers was plagiarized in the name of profit. In this latter respect, Curl made an enemy of Alexander Pope, and the two embarked on a lifetime of mutual enmity and public rancor. In return for many pamphlets either stealing his work or blackening his name, Pope arranged an incident where Curl was wrapped in a blanket and beaten with cudgels by schoolboys. And on the occasion of a meeting between the two, ostensibly to bury the hatchet, Pope slipped his rival a substance causing Curl a protracted bout of vomiting. Curl's questionable publishing practices also led to his spending time in both prison and the stocks, though typically he published a broadsheet defending his position and, rather than being pelted with the customary rocks, vegetables and ordure, was instead cheered by the mob. On his release, Curl carried on his work precisely as before. His practice of fastening on the deaths of prominent people and being the first to publish their frequently defamatory and largely fictitious biographies has led to Curl's description as one of the new terrors of death. Whereas his own death at 72 may be a source of comfort to many in the public eye, the average working man will no doubt miss Curl's many graphic adult titles. Wow. Well, that certainly tested my tongue. Lots of tongue twisters there. And construction report, all good. Right, we got 21,000 to spend, but unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. So next time around, we will say goodbye to Spain, hopefully, and then potentially Genoa, and then finally Savoy. Then we can focus fully on the Maratha Confederacy and Poland and Lithuania, who are knocking on our door. But that's it for now. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.